Here we will see session state in server-side state management techniques of ASP.NET. Session means visit duration of any user on any website. When any user accesses any website, session object is created and is used for storing user-specific data like username, user role, etc. So whenever authorization required, that can be checked from the session object without pulling data from data object. Session is user specific. Once user logout, session is destroyed and all data for particular session gets cleared. Sessions are identified and tracked with 120-bit session ID, which is passed from client to server and back as a cookie or modified URL. A session starts when a user accesses a page on a website for the first time, at which time they are assigned a unique session ID. The session ID is globally unique and random. You can store your session specific values and objects in session state, which is then managed by the server and available to the browser or client device. The session state object is created from the HTTP session state class, which defines a collection of session state items. The server stores the user's session ID in session.sessionID property. The session ID will be unique for the current session, but it is not guaranteed to be unique over time. A session ends after a predefined period of inactivity elapses. Once the server decides that the user has left, it removes all the session state information for that user. The default session timeout period is 20 minutes. If the user requests another page after 20 minutes, the server will treat them as a new user. You can change the session timeout value in more than one way. For instance, you can adjust the session.timeout property with session.timeout equal to 10. Then after 10 minutes, the session will be expired. You can add values to the session state variables. For this, define the session variable and assign the value to that variable. Here I have declared session variable as username and I assign the value xyz to that username. You can retrieve session state variables with following syntax. Here I have declared company as a string variable and I assigned the session variable company to that variable. So ABC company value is stored in company variable. To remove session state variables, use session.remove and session state variable name. To remove all the variables from session state, use session.removeAll. Session.abandon method is used to end a user session. If a user then tries to access a page, the server will assign them new session ID and it will clear all the previous session variables. You will typically use session.abandon on sign out pages. Next we will see advantages of using session state. First is simple implementation. The session state facility is easy to use and familiar to ASP developers and consistent with other .NET framework classes. Next is session specific events. Session management events can be raised and used by your application. Then data persistence. Data placed in session state variables can be preserved through Internet Information Services Additionally, session state data can be persisted across multiple processes, such as in a web form. Then, platform scalability. Session state can be used in both multi-computer and multi-processes configurations, therefore optimizing scalability scenarios. Cookieless support. Session state works with browsers that do not support HTTP cookies, although session state is most commonly used with cookies to provide user identification facilities to a web application. Extensibility. You can customize and extend session state by writing your own session state provider. Session state data can then be stored in a custom data format in a variety of data storage mechanisms, such as database, an XML file, or even a web service. Disadvantages of using session state are performance considerations. Session state variables stay in a memory until they are either removed or replaced and therefore can be degrade server performance. Session state variables that contain blocks of information such as large datasets can adversely affect web server performance as server load increases.